Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, 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 dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hello out there. Did you come back to hear another story and song? Do you remember my name? I'm Robert, the librarian at the YMCA of the Rockies. And can you tell me your name again? And where do you live? Very good. Today's story is called The Rocky Mountain Railroad and the Runaway Caboose. So our song that we're going to sing here is I've Been Working on the Railroad. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. Can you say fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh? Fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh, 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 oh. Fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh, strumming on the old banjo. Did you say fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh? Fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh, 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 oh. Fee, fi, fiddly, I, oh, strumming on the old banjo. And this is not a banjo. This is a guitar. It's called a travel guitar. This one happens to be a Washburn Rover. It has 6 strings, just like a real guitar, but it's small. You can put it in your backpack and rove all over the place, and then pull it out when you want to sing in the woods or by a stream or on a mountaintop. The Rocky Mountain Railroad and the Runaway Caboose. Do you know what a caboose is? The caboose is that last car at the end of a train. It's smaller than the other cars. It's usually red. And when I was just a little boy, my brother and sister and I, my mom and dad, when we were traveling across Kansas and across half of Colorado to come up to the YMCA of the Rockies, we sang this song that I want to teach you now called Little Red Caboose. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose behind the train, train, train. Coming down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on her back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Choo, choo. Try it again. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose behind the train, train, train. Coming down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on her back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Choo, choo. Okay, ready for the story? The Rocky Mountain Railroad and the Runaway Caboose. A long time ago, in the mountain valley of Colorado, lay the western town of Grand River. Grand River was the home of 4 steam locomotives. There was Big Smoky. Hello there. Old Pete. How you doing? Palmer, who everyone called the General. I'm the General. And Cinders, the smallest of them all. Hey there. At night, the General, Old Pete, Big Smoky, and Cinders slept in an old shed known as the Roundhouse. One sunny day in the spring, the station boss stopped Cinders as she was leaving the roundhouse to do her daily shunting duties around the rail yard. "Wait, Cinders," he said. "I need you to do something special for me today." All the other engines are busy," said the station boss. "So I want you to pull the supply train to Stanley Mine. It is very steep and difficult. Can you do it?" he asked. "Yes," said Cinders happily. "Good," said the station boss. "You will need to leave in 30 minutes. Cinders was excited. It was her first big task. "I wonder what new things I will get to see," she thought. The brakeman joined Cinders' engine tender to the heavy boxcars waiting in the yard. The tender was filled with coal and water for her boiler. The caboose was coupled to the end of the train. Cinders pulled the train out of the rail yard, blowing a loud toot-toot from her whistle and feeling very important. Supplies for the mines could only be delivered in the warmer months. It snowed so heavily in the mountains during the winter that none of the trains could get through. Toot, toot. Hey there. Steaming over the flat prairies was great fun. Cinders was not even a little bit scared when the trestle bridge over the river creaked and groaned under the weight. And look at this bridge, made just of wood. I bet it did creak and groan. Soon she began the long climb up Mount Toltec. Cinders had never seen such beautiful scenery before. The mountains looked so high. Now snow glistened on their peaks. "Wow, this is great," she tooted. Halfway up, Cinders began to slow down. Slower and slower and slower she went, until she was not sure that she would be able to make it. "Gosh, these mountains are even bigger than they look," said Cinders to herself as she pulled. Just as she was about to run out of steam, Cinders saw the end of the track. "Whew! I've made it," cried Cinders. She was very tired by the time the brakeman uncoupled the boxcars at the Stanley Mine. As Cinders was being turned on the turntable for the return journey, turn around so you can go the other direction, a switchman came running towards her. "The caboose has come loose," he cried. "It's rolling down the mountain. I threw the switch to stop it, but I was too late." "Oh, no." The fireman shoveled more coal into Cinders' firebox to build up steam. "Come on, Cinders," said the engineer. "Let's go and get that naughty caboose." Meanwhile, the caboose was racing down the mountain. Cinders could see the caboose ahead. She knew that she would have to speed up to catch it before the 5:30 train from Silver Reef came by. "We need to go as fast as we can if we want to catch that caboose," yelled the engineer. With an extra loud blast of whistle, Cinders raced ahead. Her wheels seemed to fly over the tracks. Toot, toot. Cinders approached the mining town of Ophir. The long trestle bridge swayed as she charged across it. The caboose was getting closer and closer. Just as she caught up with the caboose, Cinders heard the whistle of a steam engine. "It's the 5:30 from Silver Reef," shouted the engineer. "Come on, Cinders, it's now or never." Cinders didn't have to be told. She rushed up to the runaway caboose and pushed the locking bar into the caboose's coupler. When the locking pin clicked into place, she stepped hard on the brakes to stop the caboose. Cinders slowed down so that the conductor could run ahead to the siding. He waited nervously as he changed the switch. Now Cinders could see the 5:30 train racing towards them. It blew its whistle in alarm. Toot, toot. Cinders shoved the caboose onto the siding. Ker-chunk went the track as the conductor threw the switch. Cinders had just pulled her tender out of the way when the 5:30 train came rushing past. When Cinders returned to the roundhouse that evening, everyone was there. They all clapped and cheered. She had helped to prevent an accident, and they were all proud of her. The station boss even came down to hang a ribbon around her smokestack. Cinders was glad that everything had turned out well. Yay! Woo! Woo! Yay! And the bear watched the whole thing. Do you think the people sang a song also when they were celebrating? Maybe they sang our brand new song. Do you remember how it went again? Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose behind the train, train, train. Coming down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on her back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Choo, choo. See you next time.